Howdy y'all and welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little Infi-Tech 2. Alright, so we are at the tail end, I believe, of this upgrade, finally. Uh, I think. Well, we shall see. So while this is cooking, let's hope the batteries hold out long enough for this to finish cooking. It looks like it should. It's on the last one. I have done a bit of renovation to some of the things in here. I have replaced the steam pipes the leading from the steam tank down to these medium or the advanced it's not a single word. The advanced steam turbines. I tried to say steam and turbine at the same time. Didn't work. And so when the tank is full, then these are big enough to keep the steam turbines full of steam. Which of course means that most of my piping back through here got replaced with steel, except for a couple of pieces of bronze right here. I did switch out the steam forge hammer a little bit. I had a connecting pipe coming down, and then the hopper on top. I moved the hopper off to the side so that the steam pipe could just run through like that. Made it a little easier to work with. I also went ahead and switched out um, all of my piping, uh, all of my piping for fluid conduit because the piping wasn't fast enough to suck out the creosote oil, which I'm really shocked that the creosote has stopped flowing. What the heck is going? Oh, you know what? It's not stopped flowing. I just have it flowing someplace else. Yeah. These won't empty. I don't know what the deal is. This one here and this one here say they're a row of pipes just for those because I know these are full. I know they're full because I was cooking up coal coke. I tried to go out and get some coal, but I can't find any good places where I have coal. And so I was trying to get some coal coke going, and I just had coal in here, which produces more creosote than the fir, and this would stop, and then it would just sit there for a while. And so I almost think I've got to like separate it or something. I'm not really sure. I do have some fluid conduit. So let me go grab the fluid conduit and take a look at that. What I just did was I changed out some of the piping, and so all my creosote oil is apparently flowing into my semi-fluid boilers at the moment because I haven't sat down to figure out which produces more power, if it's the steam or the semi-fluid. I assume it's the steam. I really ought to turn off those semi-fluid, but let me see if I can't get... Because, see, like, this is empty. No, it's not empty. But it's almost empty. And it'd be nice if these were pumping out a little more than what they currently do. So let's do this. Whoops, this. And then I'm going to disconnect it from this one. Alright, and then we'll hit this one here. And then I'm going to change this to an extract to always active. There we go. Now it's pumping out. And then we'll put one here for this one and do the same thing. I don't know why it won't. You know what it is? Maybe it's just that there's too much creosote in the system for these pipes to handle. Much better. And then I'll pop one. Oh, if I pop one here, it's not going to go anywhere. Oh no. Well. Yeah, see, it doesn't work if I do it on two of them. Okay, well, what if I put one back here? And we do this one on disabled, and this one on extract always active. And then I switch this back to disabled. And then we'll pop that like that. No, because this pipe is full of creosote and there's no room for the creosote from this one. Oh, dude, that totally filled right up my creosote tank, though. Which is probably a good thing. Oh yeah, see, now this thing is completely full of oil. Nice. Nice. Alright, well that fixed some of the issues I was having. Now, hopefully, this down here... okay, well it looked like it was close enough to nighttime for me. Yes. Don't take those out. I don't have any battery to charge this with. My jetpack is currently... I think this should be a big enough battery to run that. If it is, it's the last of my Nichrome, which is awesome. Okay, and then we'll pop the battery in here, and we'll take these, and we'll dump them in, here. Right? I think that's the last of them. Yeah. I've got 15 blocks. I need 16 blocks. Oh, so excited. Because that pushes me over into the next bracket. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, it's got to make it. Yes, it made it. That was close. That was... I've got a little bit of Nichrome still to cook, so I had enough room to make 4 mistakes. Yeah, and we'll just let those charge back up. I really need to get that other one in here too. Okay, that didn't make any sense. I really need to get that other high voltage buffer connected so I can charge from up here instead of down below, because currently this is connected to nothing. Nice. Alright, and as soon as that is done... I didn't just turn those on plates, did I? My brain, I tell ya, it's the end of the week. It is getting late at night for me. I skipped out on... I've been watching a movie. It was pretty good. Where's my wrench? It was called Dark Places. And it was about this woman whose family was murdered when she was a child. And she gets contacted by this group who likes to look at old cases, old really popular cases, and if they decide that they were handled inappropriately, to try and solve the case. And so they believe her brother is innocent Her brother was accused of killing her mother and her 2 sisters. There it is. She is fully upgraded. Nice. Let me see how much charge is in these batteries down here. Maybe we'll throw a piece of enderium in here. Okay, so we got about, what, 600K in there? I'm not sure how much it takes to cook up a piece of enderium. It probably comes out as like a hot enderium ingot, too. If I were enderium, where would I hide? Right there. Okay. Now to cook this, enderium, enderium. To cook it, I need... You know, I could have put this in a plasma arc furnace that only uses 32, apparently. But then I have to fill it with nitrogen plasma. Or... No. It would have had to have been... Oh, no, you know what? That's cooking other things. There's no place in here where it cooks the dust. I need the one where it cooks the dust. No. Blast furnace. It needs 720,000 EU at 120 EU a tick, which is less than what this thing currently does. But it needs a heat capacity of 3,000. Look at it change colors. Alright, we apparently need to smack this bugger with the wooden hammer. Cook. Yes. Da 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 da. That's freaking awesome. So, now that I've made enderium, I can now go on to make the other components that are necessary for the quarry. Which has been my goal for, what, weeks now? So to make this quarry, I need a QED. Obviously, it's a QED recipe. I mean, that's it. We're in the QED. So I'm going to have to make a QED. I'm going to need to make these endothermic pumps. I need to make some ender cores, a diamond etched computational matrix, and some ender infused obsidian. So first, let's see what we got to do to make a QED. QED. A QED is made with Eyes of Ender. I can handle that. That's not a big deal. A crafting table. I think I can handle that one. 5 ender-infused obsidian. So ender-infused obsidian uses a chemical bath, and it's not even a big deal. It's the 8 EU per tick chemical bath, but it requires molten enderium. So we've just gotten to the point where I can make molten enderium. Because you can't melt the stupid... I can't believe this is still going for that one ingot, man. It only said it needed 720,000. Oh, dude, but I only had 400,000 in there, or 600,000 in there. Dang it. I thought that would have handled it. Well, I screwed that up. Just wasted one of my enderium ingots. Yep. Okay. Don't let me near your machines because I can't do math. Anyways, so to make this, I've got to have molten enderium for each obsidian that I'm going to have. So right there's 5 of those. There's 6 of those. Burnt quartz is easy. So I need 6 of those just for the QED. And then for the quarry itself, though, there's 2 more, so that's 8. We already know this one takes 1, so that's 9. This takes another 4, so there's 17. Yeah. And then these each need 1 too, or need 4, so that's another 8 there. So I need 25, 25. So I didn't have enough enderium anyways. I only had 17 there. And I just wasted 1. But where was that? Here we go. So I need another 9 enderium anyways. But I've already made the dust, so I can make the dust. That's not a big deal. Let me see here. I know I made all these machines to make this earlier, and I've tore down my system, so I gotta see what it takes to make this. It's ender pearl dust in a bath of enderium base. Gives you enderium dust. And so chemical reactor. And then I need enderium base from a fluid extractor that's 77 EU. And the enderium base is right. You're still silly. So enderium base, molten enderium, apparently I can get from the chemical reactor. So it's a chemical reactor that does 30 to a chemical reactor that does also 30. So that looks like I can do it with 2 chemical reactors. No, because I need molten 10. That's right. And so molten 10 requires... I was trying to remember where my machines are at here. So I need 2 chemical reactors. And... one of my where are they at? My fluid extractors. There's one. Oh, and there's the other one. So I can just turn this one sideways, and then I can put batteries in these. So let's do that. Switch the side on this, which means I'm going to have to take the fluid solidifier down. But I need... Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. You're going to have to come out of there. And then this one can dump over to this one. Okay. And then I'm going to need batteries for these, which I think is going to mean a trip up my stairs, because I'm not going to be able to reach those up the stairs here. Well, I got 3 batteries. This one's already got a battery in it. Whoa. Get down in the power spot. What are you doing, you crazy thing? Okay, now I need some 10. And I need some ender pearls, which might be a crimper in the system, because I don't know how many ender pearls I've actually got. There was my ender pearls. Oh, I have a ton of ender pearls. Yeah, never mind on that factor. I think that's why I stopped making it before, was because I didn't have ender pearls, but I got a ton of ender pearls now. Well, not ton, I guess, but I've got some ender pearls. Look, there was a fluid extractor too. I have a lot of fluid extractors. Oh, I can't open the dang chest because the chemical reactor. Oh. Should have thought that one through, huh? You guys are gonna have to come back off until I get these cooked. Or cooked, ground. done yet? Hurry up. Not that I'm in a real hurry, I guess, but... Oh. I thought it was done. I had a little more. Okay, yep. And then... Yes, first we get the Ender Pearl dust out, buddy. I almost put down the machines again before I got the stuff out. But yes, that movie was pretty good. She testified that her brother killed her family, and so then this other group showed up. What? Enderpearl dust with molten enderium. Oh, and then I need what is it? Silver and platinum. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I have platinum dust. I have sheldonite dust, and I probably don't have any silver dust either, which means I have to tear all that back down, because... Oh, I have platinum right there. Well, the chances that I have any silver dust... I guess I don't have to tear those down. I can grind it out by hand or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had any silver dust, I would have... silver. What's the tool to grind it down by hand? And do I still have one? There it is, right here, right? Take the mortar, we take the silver, and then we break it. Okay. So, basic fluid extractor, molten tin with silver and platinum. Oh, and a battery. There we go. And then you output into this one, and this one has the enderpearl dust with the battery. And that makes enderium dust. Which I can now cook in my superpowered blast furnace, but only after my limited steam fills itself back up. Yeah. Which is always hugely limited. I've got to cook some titanium up, seriously, and increase the size of this pipe, because... I don't know, this says it's not full, but I feel like this should be empty, right? Shouldn't this be empty if my pipe is big enough to handle all the steam coming from this liquid boiler? It's not even a big one. I don't feel like it's a big one, because I could go a whole nother... I could do a whole nother, what? 5 more boilers, and then increase the size of the boiler tank on top of that. I don't know why I haven't, honestly. Oh, nice. They're finally empty. It was really bothering me that those were full of creosote. You're not doing too well, though. But, yeah, so I think that puts me in pretty good standing. Once I get some more fuel cooked up. My box of wood out there is over half full, just waiting to be cooked into charcoal, so... Ooh, I bet we could cook one now. I don't know why my math didn't work out. It was only 720,000. I misread that, and it's 7 million. It can't be 7 million. That's ridiculous. Yeah. This says 720,000. I definitely have over 720,000 in there right now. So let's throw that in there and smack this thing with a hammer again. Cook me an enderium, will ya? You say. You say one thing, but you seem to be doing another, so. Those are funny looking. Like weird robot faces. That's not what they are. It's two containers being dumped into a third. It's funny. It's really funny to me that this is cooking up 10 and this is producing 3K temperature enderium, and they're all 32 EU level machines. And this thing, I had to crank up to ridiculous amounts of power just to be able to cook the Nichrome. And it's like, oh no, 120 for the cook. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. We got our first ingot. We've had some obsidian. I don't know if we have any obsidian down here. That's cobalt. Granite. Not cobalt. I meant granite. I don't know why I said cobalt. It's not cobalt. It's all granite. Yeah, I don't have any obsidian. Yeah, I do right there. How much did I say I needed? 25 or something like that? Nice. Come on, you can do it. Don't run out of power again. Because that was 7,500 just with my 3 batteries, and it's going to run out of power again. It's because it's 512, isn't it? Dang it. I just wasted another enderium. It's because I'm not using a medium battery buffer. I've got a high battery or HV battery in there instead of... It's going to take more power because it takes more power to make the HV stuff run. Dang it. Alright, well, still, that puts us in good standing as long as I stop screwing around. And, ooh, look at all those trees. And so I'll be able to start working on the quarry parts. Finally. Oh, I guess you're not half full, but you do have a lot in there yet. I don't have an enchanting table, so I'm going to need an enchanting table, it looks like, because that said that one part takes enchanting books. That is not what I wanted to type in. So I'm going to have to put together an enchanting table, I guess. Or do you have to find your enchanting books? I don't even know. Oh, it's not this one. So this one. I got gold. I can make a bookshelf. It's the... Oh. Never mind. It's just done with emeralds and bizarre. Apparently a book and an emerald? Does that work? Okay, now I'm curious. I don't know if I have any emeralds. I think I used one. I do have an emerald right here. Do I have a book, though? Did I just bring some back from the villagers? I don't have any leather. I don't think I've killed a cow yet in the game. Huh. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to go grab, is some books. I'll have to fly out and raid the villages. Or kill cows. Whatever comes first. Yeah, okay, I know it's not gonna be in there. Yeah, I don't have any books. The only books I've got are the books I got. If that makes any sense. The only books I have are the books I have, so yeah. Alright, with that, click like if you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.